Okay, so we've done some buttons, we've got our title and our subtitle, and we've got a bit of a page background. What I'm going to do is turn this into a bit more of a website. I'm going to make the image bigger. So we know that that image is 960 pixels wide for our website. So I'm going to change the size of the canvas. Change this to pixels. 1024. I'm going to make the height 1200. And I'm anchoring it to the bottom, so we're going to get more space in our image, which as you can see has gone orange. That's because my background color here is orange. Had it been like that, things would be different. But as it is, that's fine. I'm going to just color the orange bit white. Okay, so that's our background. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move the text and the buttons. Because I've now put them into nice neat folders, I can crawl them up the page using my move tool. London town, history of London and surrounds. Buttons are a little bit too close to all of that, so I'm going to just give a little bit of a breather. So our buttons will be, I don't know, there somewhere. There's a bit more of a sense of the page. I'll just move those up again, a bit further. It's the top of our page. So when someone arrives at this website, they can see instantly that this is a website about London town, the history of London and its surrounds, and you've got your buttons here, which could go on further. I could do more buttons, but I won't just now because I want to get on with other things. What I might do is just flip over to Firefox and find an image. Find a Google image, go to Google. Find an image for clouds. We want to do the top of the website now. Images. All these things are copyrighted images that people have put up there, but I'm going to change them to what I want. And let's have a look. I think these cards are pretty good, but I'm looking for something to go across, just to lightly go across the top of the page and be in that same blue colour as the London picture that we've got. And this one looks good. That looks good. I might use that one upside down. So I'm going to save this image here. Once it comes in, save image as desktop clouds. So it's
Internet connection's a bit slow.
Internet's a bit slow, yeah.
Is it going to save when it's not fully downloaded? Isn't it going to only save just the partially downloaded portion?
Yeah, it's got to download it first. It's probably too big a picture. We'll just close that. This one. I'll use this one. This is actually even better, and probably should load up quickly too. We're on a bit of a slow connection here, so you have to bear with me while this thing comes in. We're on 3G here, aren't we?
No,
you're on 3G? On the Curtin server.
Yeah, Curtin University, Western Australia. One of the best international universities around, best in WA.
That's right. Don't you forget it.
Bit of a plug whilst we're here.
Whilst we're waiting for things to download, nothing's going to download here.
Such a big campus, we need to make sure they get a hotspot closest to us.
So this picture's coming in, nearly in. It'll be here soon.
It's okay. It's faster to wait and watch this download than to try and find out how to do this yourself.
You can fast forward through this video bit.
Exactly.
And then when you fast forward, it'll download a lot quicker. So what I'm going to do, just to let you know what I'm doing, is we've got a white background for our website, which is, I like white. I'm going to put those clouds up here, sort of like that, just over in that area there. So here it is. Here's the image. Nearly loaded, but not quite.
Make sure you get cloud images from the ground perspective, not from an airplane's perspective.
That's right.
If you're doing a building that's on the ground.
Well, I'm actually thinking about turning this upside down.
Yeah?
Picture. Well, I've got to make black and white it for a start. Thinking about turning. No, it might be right. Just like that.
You'll tip all the rain out of them if you turn them upside down, and they won't be there anymore.
Okay, save image on the desktop. Back into Photoshop. File, open, on the desktop, clouds. Okay. So this is our image. Now I'm only going to need a small part of that. So I'm going to trim the bit that I want, which is about that much of it. I'm going to grab that and put it in there. Okay. So what I've got to first do with it is make it black and white. So I'm going to do what I did before, save it as GIF, make it black and white. No, bugger. Just dump that for now. Open the clouds picture again. Here it is. And I'll do that here. Image crop. Okay, that's our image. Image size. You know what? I'm going to punch 960 in because I know that's the width of our website. And now I'm going to desaturate it. So it's black and white. I'm going to increase the contrast. Quite a lot there. I'm now going to save this as a GIF, just like I did before. Whoa, hey. It's a perceptual GIF. 4 colors, probably too few actually. So 8 colors might be good. No dither. That's fine. Now here you can actually get rid of colors in your color palette. That's a separate story altogether, but I will select some and get rid of any colors that are similar. This is something that you can do. I don't need that color really. There's two quite similar. That. So I'll undo that one because it's wrecked my picture a bit more, a bit too much. Go back again to do that. Okay, look, I'll just output that, save that on the desktop as BW clouds, black and white clouds, save. Close the file, don't save, and bring it in here. File, open, off the desktop, BW clouds, open. Change the mode so that we can play with it in RGB to RGB, and drag the whole file into here. Okay, I'm going to line it up roughly with the bottom. Okay, it seems to be lining up all by itself with the bottom. I'm going to drag it to the top of the page. Drag it right there. And now I'm going to do an interesting thing. I'm going to move it into our background. Do you see our mask, which is blue? I'm going to go from color, just change that to normal. I'm going to pick that color. I'm going to pour that in. So we've got a whole blue for the mask, and we're going to go back to color. I'm going to put my clouds under the mask. So I've got the same colors straight away. However, I've got too much blue, as you can see. So I'm going to have to maybe have to do something different to that. Copy that mask. Put it on top. And this one, I'm just going to get rid of the bottom part of that mask so we don't have two masks. So this mask is just for the clouds, and get rid of the top part of that one. It'll create issues later on. This mask here, select, deselect. I'm going to play with the opacity thing again, darken, and just go through until it looks right. You'll hit a point where it looks right. Now maybe inverse might be the point for me. Lighten. Screen. Screen's looking comparable, but I've already got a white background here, so overlay, difference. No, it's not happening. None of this is happening the way I want it to happen. Okay. Color. Oh.
Screen.
No, I've been here. I've been down this avenue. It's not working. This one. I think this is probably one of the worst videos I've ever done. Which is good because I've only done 3 ever. Probably needed to cut out the blue of the thing. Okay, gonna go to Strange World now by selecting. Where's my selection tool, for God's sake? This is just an absolute failure of everything. Selection, my magic selector. Where's that? Not there. Okay, eyedropper, no. Where's my selector? Magic wand tool. What the hell's that? I'm now going to use my magic wand tool. I'm going to have a tolerance of 15. That means it's not very tolerant. Just going to get rid of some of this stuff here. And with this, I'm going to clean that up a bit by just using the square select to get rid of these things. I just want a sense of clouds. I don't want actual full-on clouds. That's probably, don't need that. And clean that up. I think we can go there. Select, deselect. Now I can probably put my mask on. And you know what? You know what I might do? Flip that image. Edit. Transform. Flip horizontal. That's a bit better. I'm going to push it out the way, so it's out of the way of all my content. And you know what I might do? I might even flip it further by flipping it upside down. Yeah, here we go. Now we're talking. I just want a sense of clouds. I don't want full-on clouds, but I do like the idea of it coming into my buttons there. And get rid of this thing at the bottom, this little bit. Bit of the picture. See, I'm not touching my mask, I was only editing the clouds there. And you know what? I could knock them off a bit too. They're a little bit strong. You don't want anything competing with your words. There you go. And I might even push them up even further, actually, looking at it. There we go. Now we've got a bit of a sensible website with a lid on it. Or clouds at the top. Now for website text, which black is a good color for website text. The About Us page, put that in our text folder. And now I'm going to write website text. So you need to have a title of your page. So this is all about us here in London town. This is the text. Now the text obviously is going to be smaller than your page title. Point. You don't want to bold the text of your main page. 12 points about as small as you want to go. These days, believe it or not, 13 pixels. Point often is about roughly the same as pixel size for your content. So I'll just copy that content so we get a sense of copy, paste, 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 paste. Just pasting it all to the end there. This is like another way of doing this is getting a bit of Greek text. Lorem ipsum. Oops. That's just some dummy text for the page. Dummy text like that. I'll lay it out a bit better than that. About Us could actually be in that blue color, but actually no, you know what? It's better just black. So there we have the top of our basic website layout done in Photoshop. You can bring that into Fireworks and Dreamweaver, play with it to your heart's content. Those Fireworks will retain the layers. So you can still play with those layers in Fireworks. There you go. Yep. And we'll stop recording there on those beautiful clouds.